All right, team. What a day. It has been just typical for it to go like that. So I just thought I was planking by myself. That's okay. But you're here. So um, what's funny is when it said 0 people, I was like, well, of course there'd be 0 people. That's okay. But what I was telling the 0 people from over there is we'll go 220 on a plank, 220 on a wall, 320 on a plank, 320 on a wall, 420 on a plank, 420 on a wall. We've done 4 minutes. It's doable. So you don't have to do it, but it's totally doable. So we're dissecting the 10 minutes because that's how I feel like we exceed our expectations. So that's how we're going to rock it today. That's what today looks like. Pick and choose how you want to work that out. First round. 2 minutes and 20 seconds right here, Lise. Here we go. And time. Let me turn up our timer. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were already in it, but take 2. Here we go. So in our plank, they're progressive. All I was saying, Lisa, is that it's adding a minute each set. So we've already done 4 minutes, so it's pretty achievable. We're breaking up 10 minutes, 220, 320, 420, from our plank to the wall, from our plank to the wall. You can also plank off a chair, off a coffee table, off the couch. If your arms are elevated, you could do an incline plank or a decline plank, whatever serves you today. Squeezing the glutes, pulling your belly button in nice and strong. Now our next plank challenge, when we get to where we're growing the duration, it'll be a plank, but we'll be moving around. We'll be doing different T-stands, high hover, into an elbow plank. But for today, all of our planks, you could also be up here. You could have your knees down. Take breaks when you need. You find what serves you. But they're staying pretty static. So they're staying pretty similar in position. And then you hold isometric. But look at that. We only have 1 minute left, team. Pulling the belly button in, squeezing your glutes, trying to press your chest so that you're pulling away from the floor. In 45 seconds, you go to your wall. Now, if you don't have a wall, you could do a low squat instead, for sure. It's something, Chelsea. I already put my wool socks on, so I'm ready. My wool socks are on. Fresh pair of pants. Then I'll put a second pair of pants on. But for now, trying to figure out how to not get too hot inside and then move out. Every day is a new adventure. 15 little seconds, team. See, that was totally doable. Great warm up, 10 seconds. 5. All right, team. Now to your wall. Once you go to that wall, you find that 90-degree position. 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the hip, and then press the shoulders in. Now, even if I decided that I'm going to stand tall and press my shoulders into that wall, if I'm not here, I'm going to work into improving my posture when I'm at my computer. Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah. I am. My first one in the dark up ahead. I was so excited this morning because I was like, oh, no rain at 5. And then right now it says 100% rain at 5. So, womp womp. I already told you guys. I did a full load of laundry with just my clothes from being outside. Oh my gosh, my lights are so reflective on the screen, it's hard for me to read. How long does that go on? How long does that go on? I don't know. But I did realize that it's pretty good that I will have tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday to not shout, because I think that's the only way my voice is going to hold up. So that was good news. Yeah. Yep. So remember, Suda, who is not here with us today, but Suda requested a 10-minute wall sit. Now, I do believe we could all do... Lisa for the win on that one. I do believe we could do a 10-minute wall sit. I know you think we couldn't. We could. But it's kind of my attention span. All right, team, take it back down. Let's go. Leg number 2. So 20 minutes, that's not what was requested. 10 minutes is what was requested, and 10 minutes in my attention span. To hold 10 minutes and just not move is really hard. It's so good for us, but it's really hard. That's a bummer. That's a bummer, Karen, but you don't really need to see me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me even if you can't see me? I think so. But you saw, Chelsea, that it said 20 minutes, right? I feel like you did. So, we've done 4 minutes. I'm not moving much. Yeah, perfect. Okay, you don't need to see me. I'm rocking amazing plank form, Karen. Picture that I have Ben and Vic on my back in a plank position with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. I miss having a brain too. I do too. 2 minutes left, team. So we're a minute 20 down. We have just under 2 minutes. We know we've done that before. We just got to talk through it. So that's where I was saying yesterday that if you have whatever device you can live chat with, it makes a big difference. More important than seeing me, if you guys can chat to each other, it will help get through it. A minute and a half on the clock. Oh, so you can see that Vic and Ben aren't on my back. Shut. So you caught me in that little fib. It makes such a difference to talk through it, Chels, for sure. So, we talked about yesterday, if you're doing these long sustained periods of time, because I am going to pull this off. We're going to do it together, and then it's not going to be on there for anyone else to see. So, we're doing it together tonight. One hit wonder, and then it'll be gone. 50 little seconds, and through that, we just want to live chat and chat through it. Well, I mean, Chelsea, I almost 100% trust you. Almost 100% trust your chat. So yes, I said, you can kind of chat, with a Stacy filter, whatever you want. I'm almost going to get Lisa in trouble for saying baby abs, because I feel like that was negative self-talk. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Victor. So good. To the wall, you guys are sweating because I'm dressed to be outside. Ugh. Vic's dancing. Oh my gosh, you guys would totally rock this wall sit if you could have my view. Love you. Is it it your 100% because I feel like, you know what's really funny is that if I've never been over here for such a long, oh, Lisa, you know big well. I've never sat still so long over here. I'm hungry and move. No. The glare on the TV is so strong. He made me pay you last time, so quit betting him. Quit betting. He doesn't have Venmo, so I had to pay his bet last time. No more bets. No more bets, Chelsea. Those are off the table. Right? Cleaning the wall. This is how we can clean the wall, Lisa. This is why this is going off the internet as soon as we're done. We could scrub it up and down. Oh, harder to get up. I'm kidding, Chelsea. I'm kidding. He repays me in so many ways. So you guys bet away. And don't tell him I said not to bet. He'll take that as me saying he's too old to get bet up. So let's keep that between us. Some people just aren't comfortable with that, and I'm cool with that. But I was like, hey, it's gonna take you time to wire a check her direction. I'm on it. Done. So that might have been my stubbornness. 1 minute. See? Let's just keep our chit chat. We're almost done, team. We only have 2 more rounds. So you can see when I'm doing a little shimmy. Perfect, I love that. What center the plate challenge stays right here. Right, Karen? I know, interesting. It's something. I mean, here's the thing. I knew it was probably a joke. That's why they're not here. But when someone throws a challenge my way, I can't unattach to it. I need to work on that. But I was like, challenge accepted. We're going to find a way that it's not going to make our form horrible to your playing. Because if I held a 10-minute plank with you guys, and I can't see us, oh my gosh, we're already to the end. This is our last one. We totally got this. Can you believe this is our last round? In my mind, here's why. So in my mind, I originally had it set as a 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was like, that's way more than 10 minutes. That's not what they asked for. And so I did the math, and then I was like, 2, 23, 24, 20, perfect. But I will admit, doesn't it seem like it's getting over with faster than you thought? Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I won't say that by 2 minutes in to the 420 plank, I'm not sure. But remember, we've already done 4-minute planks, so this isn't going to be a big deal. Let's see, what should we talk about now? I had so many things. Oh, Karen, I love that. Yes, that's going to be waiting for me tonight. Actually, I might choose something warmer. I might choose a glass of red wine tonight. It's going to be chilly when I get home. Squeeze your bottom. So what I was starting to say is if the challenge was 10 minutes, you start here, and then you end here, and then sometimes you maybe go here, and then you end here. But when we dissect it, you stay put. 2.5 minutes, team. Oh, Chelsea, that is so you. That is so you to ask those questions. Remember when you asked me my favorite time of day? I'm like, who asks that? Maybe everyone else in the world has a favorite time of day. Does everyone but me have a favorite time of day? I don't know if everyone has a very specific favorite time of day, but Chelsea sure does. And maybe everybody else, but I answered time with my family. See, Lisa, yeah, right? I don't either. That's funny. A minute and a half. My favorite time of day is different every single day. Every single day. Right, Chels? I know. I thought earlier, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sweat, and then I won't be freezing. And then I sweat, and then I'm freezing. Oh, a minute. Pull your belly button in a little tighter. 100% for sure, right here, Lise. I didn't need to keep my sweatshirt on, that's for sure. I can't even say like a favorite movie. They changed Pink, Black, 7. Awesome job, Karen. Was it favorite color, favorite number? Is that what it was? I missed it already. I don't have a favorite number. But you know what I have to say? I think that the reason I don't have favorites is I'm pretty inclusive. I feel like it just goes to show I'm pretty inclusive with all things. So, I don't like to say favorites. And I think fairly honestly, I can say I don't have a whole lot of favorites. I love a lot of things. In 3. And to the wall. All right, team. I know quicker is right. Woo! Feels good to get off the shoulders. So you have the same 420. Press your tailbone down. Anchor in. See, it wasn't that bad, team. I think we made it worse. I say a lot of things over and over and over and over. For sure. If you thought of what I say the most, my voice with Vic and Ben would say love. Because they think I say I love you too much. I don't think you can. But I think you guys could say pretty honestly that it's either woo or probably something to do with abs. Yes, I do. But Shells, I don't say it every track. I only say when it is my favorite track, but I have a lot of favorites. But I for sure don't say it on tracks that are not my favorite. Like the Trip 17, not my favorite. You don't hear me say this isn't my favorite. You never hear me say this is my favorite on the Trip 17. But look, you can do your white claw right here. You can almost finish your white claw in the time we have left. Maybe too much carbonation to finish it. David! Woo-hoo! Remember, David, you only have an hour to get all bundled up, my friend. Get those legs ready. David, if I knew you were going to pop on, we would have added some bicep curls to this. But since I didn't know, we're just sitting here hanging out. So good. So good. Only 2 minutes, team. So I would just like to point out that we thought when we saw 20 minutes plank wall sit challenge, we're like 20 minutes? No way. But when you break apart even the worst things in little tiny bits, they're not so bad. And then when you do them together, They're not so bad at all. We have a minute and a half. And we could even go longer, but yes, I love that, David. I'm definitely, before our next challenge, I'm going to have to figure out my lighting because this isn't working. There's such a strong glare where your live chat is. I'm super proud of us too, Chelsea. Are you going to be sad in a minute when we have to say goodbye? And you're like, what? We could totally do 520. I feel like next time we could do one more round. Maybe that's just me, so you'll have to let me know. Or we could skip the 220 and add in the 520. Or not. Sometimes I get a little excited. So you have 40 little seconds. Shimmy your bottoms down a little bit. Pull your heels in a little bit. 30 little seconds. See, I think, this might get a little actually. That is absolutely true, Lisa. What I was starting to say is if you're on the fence, I know this might seem like maybe I'm opening a can of worms, but if you're on the fence, we're going to keep going through the timer until I'm done talking. Keep going. Just hang on a second. But I think if you do Thanksgiving like this and you don't provide chairs and you just do a TV tray and everyone goes against the wall, you're 6 feet apart, and then your guests won't stay as long. So look at that problem solving. You eat your food and then you're like, you can stay as long as you want, as long as you wall sit while you're here around the room. And then as soon as you can't hang anymore, then you can exit. That's how we do Thanksgiving. That's how. Go ahead and shimmy up, team. Shake it out. All right, friends. I know. I just had to finish my conversation. That wasn't fair, was it, Lisa? I just couldn't resist it. Now, reach behind. Grab that right foot with your left hand. That's going to stretch both. That's going to stretch both the hip flexor and the shoulder on that, from that plank on that left side. So you can use your wall. If that crossover grip makes you feel out of balance, to shift it. Big breath in. As you exhale, switch. I'm really impressed, Chie. I know screaming and yelling is really, really challenging to tune out. I'm not good at it at all. I was the worst with cry yourself to sleep. See? I love it. Thanks, Chie. Love you, friend. Both feet down, dangle your arms, reset your body. This is it. So as you're in that hang, whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, emotional decisions you have to make, judgments, release it here, let it go, and then slowly roll up. You should feel so proud of yourselves. Over 10 minutes on a wall sit, big deep breath in, 10 minutes on a plank, and exhale, give yourselves a hand. So much better together. Thank you so much. I wanted to do it on my own to be like, how does that feel? And I'm like, no, I'll just wait for that. And so that goes to show how much more fun it is with teamwork. Because as they say, David, teamwork makes the dream work. So love you guys. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'll repost the one that I was on already because I had to delete that. So cardio boxing tomorrow. And then if I don't see you there, I'll see you for choreo on Saturday. I love you guys. Awesome job. So proud of you. So few people wanted to do this. So I'm so grateful you were here. Thank you. I'll do my best. Pray for no rain. Pray for no rain. Love you guys.